So Isaac, I know one of the questions that I had, and this can go for both of you, but what were you guys' film inspirations growing up? Or like, if there's one movie that you wish you could have made, what would that be?
Uh, the movie, I mean, when I was growing up, I always say that I did not get a chance of, going to cinema halls. So much of inspiration comes from seeing from outside the cinema hall, from the signposts, the movie posters, and my brother's story of telling me what he saw inside. Because for him, he used to go and watch the movies and come back and tell me the stories. So when I started, the movie which never came out was called My School Days, and it was more of an action movie. I later on decided not to do that movie because I also grew up when like boxing was in school, was still in secondary school. So there was some action, especially during the music, because I'm not a fan of music anyway. I listen to music every day, but I don't. I've never gone to a discotheque. Uh, Maybe it's natural. When I was in primary, I never sang. I never participated in drama, like music. What? But during those, how do they call them? There's a name I remember. Is it a trance day? Something like that. They bring a disco and then they dance and something like that. Then after, it was always action. After, I expect action. After, I mean, they're fighting for a girl or doing something like that. So I wanted to make a movie called My School Days. It never. I tried it to shoot it, but I didn't know how to write a script by then. So it never came out well. I still have some few clips of that, but it never came out well. So I think that was a movie which I wanted to make first, but never came out. I would say that I wanted to do like the life at school, because it was terrible for me. I mean, I had to pay my school fees, so I was always out of school. I could only go for exams and do something like that. So I wanted to do that movie. I don't know if I'll ever do it.
It's
Yeah, you
got
can
to
see,
be
look,
coming in the pipeline.
see, like Isaac, and you can see it like Isaac loves like action, yeah, like action
Yeah.
movies and things. And with me, um, it wasn't like that. For me, it's just movies, and I could like French movies or German. Of course, like you grow up with Rambo and Commando and Predator, and I love them, but it was I just like movies in general. But then when I saw the trailer for Alex and I came to Uganda and I found who made the film, being around Isaac and the movies makes you love action, you know? And so now I completely love action and I see really the art of it, where before maybe I didn't appreciate just how much skill and talent that is needed to do a fight scene, say, or car chases and things. You can enjoy them, but it's like Isaac and movies like Captain Alex, they make you love action, you know?
And also comedy. Comedy is also part of
And
what I
comedy.
want.
Sure, 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 sure,
Comedy,
sure,
yeah.
sure, sure.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah, yeah.
comedy because I believe comedy is laughing is also joy. It brings joy to people, and I'm not much into because a question which has been asked very many journalists always ask me, especially Ugandans. They always ask me, "What is in your movie?" Meaning that how can it educate us or something like that. I always tell them, no, I'm not a minister of education. I fall into entertainment. I want to entertain people. I have been in school. You have been in school. You have a degree, and then you expect me to teach you. Why? Why should I teach you? So I like, joy. I mean, that comedy in the movie. It is always stress breaking or something like that. That is what I really
Yeah.
love in my movies.
If you guys could work with any star, like you get a blank check and you can work with anyone, who are you guys picking? Like, give me three.
The truth is, that's what I've been trying these days. I want to meet some of the stars. I mean, in Who Killed Captain Alex 2, which I'm trying now to prepare, I'm trying to see that I work with, like, there's this Nyong'o Pito, she is a Kenyan. She's a neighbor here. She should come and, be a bad girl in the movie. I need some strong guys like Schwarzenegger, Rambo, I mean, Sylvester Stallone. Or my favorite is Chuck Norris, if I could, you know, I like any other, but I wouldn't. I mean, like the Dorothy Green, those strong guys to hold a big guns, because I want this time to bro a lot of things. I mean, I need someone strong in this.
Sweet. Awesome. How about
But
you?
you're gonna have to kill them, Isaac. They never die.
Oh, of
Chuck
course, they
Norris,
should
Chuck
die.
Norris is impossible to die. He's never going to die, Isaac. In real life, he cannot kill Chuck Norris. So, you know, I think you
He
would be
will
the
die.
one. That's why he's hiding from you, Isaac. Okay,
They
let's be
should,
honest.
they should
Okay?
die. They should die to solve the equation of violence in the movies, in action movies. They should die. They should die. And they should die many times. Many times in a movie.
So you want to kill
Yeah.
him over and over again?
Well, yeah, because maybe he has 5 twin brothers, you know? Who knows?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
You know? Maybe that's why you can't kill him. There are so many Chuck Norrises, you know?
Maybe it's a
And this
clone.
exactly. Well, this will be the true. Well, don't tell that to Isaac. Like he'll do that. He'll try to clone Chuck Norris.
I say
It's not
give
a
it
bad
a
idea.
shot. We don't know what'll happen. Give it a shot. Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Okay.
Right.
All right.
What was that feeling like once you realized that Who Killed Captain Alex and your other films were gaining some international popularity? Like, can you describe that feeling and just tell me what that moment was like?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. That's what I could say, that I didn't expect it in the first place. But when it came, I had to accept it because it had come. And anyway, any filmmaker would love to see his movie going all over, like any other job. You want if you do something, you want it also to reach. But there's as what I expect. But I never expected that big. So it was big. When I got to the most, I always remember the guy who called me from Israel and was like, oh, Tebat Sasula, who killed Captain Alex, and was mixing. So I was like, huh, from Israel. For me, I grew up in a Christian family. So what I know about Israel was Jesus. So I never expected anyone to love an action movie in Israel. So that feeling, it was always, and I started also learning the world. I mean, the time. People in America, they call at night. That's why I had to leave my phone on all the time. So someone call very late at night, and then you pick and says, "Who killed Captain Alex?" Bah, 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 bah. Wah, la, 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 la. In the middle of the sleep, you feel that joy. You feel that joy that, oh, you have woken up, but you feel someone in love with what you I mean, you did. You did for people to enjoy. I mean, that love. And I remember when we won that award in Fantastic Fest, when people were like coming on the screen, and I like that moment. There are so many moments, there are endless moments. There are endless moments I've seen ever since Who Killed Captain Alex became very famous, and Tebatu Sasula. So I have seen so many people. I mean, people could come. There is a friend who came here. I was seated there. I would say that I had nothing, like no money. And I was like, oh, what should I do? And the guy just came and was like, oh, we have been looking for you. He was a Ugandan. We are looking for you. Been looking for you. Your place is a little bit, not good properly. I mean, the directions. And then I said, why are you looking for me? There's a friend of yours. I've left him there. There's a ghetto place here. So I went. When I went there, it was from Switzerland. The guy started crying, looking at me, a poor man who was like, I was looking for something to eat that very day. What? So the guy started crying and said, oh, I love you. We love you all from Switzerland. I was like, oh, no. So there's so many, like when I was in Germany of recent, people were, I started even not going on the street, where whenever I walk on the street, people come and say, and I was like, oh, these people all know me. I mean, someone came to me and said, I'm your friend. I've been contributing on your Patreon, and I'm a friend. I'm so happy that you are in my town. You are in my town. This is where I was born, and many of them offered to take me around the town, and I was like, who will I go with? So it is endless, a lot of joy.
That's awesome.
But like to me, it was not a surprise at all. It was not a surprise at all. I thought from the very beginning, once this is out, it's going to work. But what I didn't know was the time frame. Because if you go back to like 2010, 2011, 12, 13, 14, anyone that I would, when I translate the films and such, and I show them to even just clips to film producers in New York or LA and distributors, they liked it, but they were all, the problem was you don't think of East Africa as a source for popular entertainment in the West. You do there, like if you live there, yes, of course, but it's not known for that. And then at that time they were saying, oh, there's problems like, we're promoting violence in Africa with a movie like Captain Alex. And I remember telling that to Isaac, and he's like, well, who am I supposed to kill? I'm in Africa, like, give me some Polish people, I'll happily kill them. But so, and then we made it, released it in 2015, and I thought that it could take 20 years, is really what I thought. I thought it could be 20 years before the West catches up. And I'm okay with that. I'm like, okay, we just keep working and we just do one by one. It took about, 4 weeks. But I really thought it might be 20 years. But then it just very quickly. And it was all fans, because more or less, like, say, the industry, whether it's festivals, Alex was rejected by every festival on the planet, from Sundance on up and down, like everything. And so, like, what happened was that it was fans. It was just people who love movies, and kids and teenagers and college students, and this. That's how it started. It started with just people, and then it just started going crazy. And then once it got enough views and people talking, then the media caught on, and then film festivals came on. So we have a situation like with Captain Alex, where no one would play it, say, and then the next film that was out, Bad Black, it wins the audience award by the highest margins in the history of Fantastic Fest. I think to this day, it's the highest rated audience award winning film. Yeah. But I had no doubt, just, the time.
So Isaac, how is production on Captain Alex 2 going?
Yeah, it's going on well. It's going on well. We are testing our machines,
Okay.
the new guns, and we are also trying. We have also created the 360 spinning machine. It is working well. We have already tested it, and it's working well. So I believe it is going to be great. We have been. In fact, it is going to be the first time, not my first time, but at least I'm going to go away from Wakaliwood this time a little bit, like in the forest. We've been on an island called Ilunkulu Island. We've been there for 3 days, and what we did there was much of testing how was like training a little bit of it, and how can we go through this and that. I think the team is ready. All the members are joining, and I think everyone in Uganda now wants to be a commando. So I think that is the hardest part of it. Many people want every day. People say, I want to also to be in that. I want to be in that movie. I want to be in that movie. So I don't know if I will accommodate all the film stars in Uganda to be in one movie. But it is going to be more of an expendable movie, like the expendable, because everyone wants to be part of it. So, but yes, the team is ready, and we are already. I have already shot like 80 minutes, and I think it is great. It is great footage.
Well, hey, thanks, guys. We can end it here if you want.
Well, but also, like, so I just want to say, I don't know why, but like, I don't know what's up with Texas, man. Like, all you guys, like, when I was saying, like, very early on, that people caught on, it was like Texas was like that, in Barcelona for some reason, but it was Texas and Barcelona that just completely got it and fell in love and supported and like got behind Wakaliwood from the very, 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 very beginning, before anything. And I don't know why. I don't know what's up with you guys in Texas, man, but you're pretty brilliant, and I don't know, like, I don't know why not Arizona. I don't know, compared, or New York even and such. But people in Texas, I mean, they love movies, and they're so completely supportive. I mean, it's just you guys are nuts, and you're great. That's all.
I think
we hope to see you all soon.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
I was saying
Kill
that
the whole
I think
state, Isaac.
I think they have the action DNA. because
Yeah,
I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen so many people, like
yeah,
Texas, jumping, and
yeah.
let's say in Spain, people are jumping, and unbelievably. But I really appreciated. I mean, that joy they have shown us, like the
Yeah.
Texas. I mean, I know so many people have been coming here, and they say, "Why Texas? Why Texas loves you too much?" And I was like, I don't know. Maybe it is the DNA of Action Lab.
And it's
Yeah.
funny. And if you have the DNA and you're not in Texas, you move to Texas. If you are American, that's what happens. You don't have to be born there. But man, and everyone moves. Everyone who gets it, who love movies, Toronto also, I have to say, in North America. But man, Texas, Jesus, you guys are great. All right.
Yeah, I moved to Texas. I'm from Indiana.
See?
So,
Yeah, see? See?
You're not wrong.
And you don't have to tell me that. I know. You hear you talking about this stuff. Yeah, Texas. All right.